What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Smashbox primer water and I'm going to be spraying it all over my face. I love this primer water so much. It's so refreshing. It just makes me feel so awake. So now you're going to see I'm going to be waving my hands just to dry off the primer water. And once it is dry, I'm going to go in with my actual primers. I always use two primers. I use a mattifying primer and a smoothing primer. So I'm first going in with my Cover FX mattifying primer. And as you're going to see, I'm only going to be putting it on my nose and the center of my forehead. The reason why I do this is because I'm very oily on my nose and the center of my forehead, and also I'm kind of oily underneath my eyes. So I'm going to be patting this in. I do not rub it in because if I rub it in, little balls start to form, and I feel like when you pat it in, it really sinks into the skin. Okay, so here I'm going to be going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Smoothing Primer. I'm going to be doing the same thing that I did before. I'm going to be tapping it into my skin and really let it get sunk into the skin properly. Now that my primers are dry, my face primers are drying, I am going to be going in with my eyeshadow primer. I'm going to be using the Milani primer. It is the best primer I have used to this day. I have other primers as well, eyeshadow primers, but I don't like them as much as I love this Milani primer. This was definitely one of the first primers I've ever bought, and it's still to this day my favorite primer. Okay, so now that I'm done priming my eyelids, I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty palette. I'm using this brown shade right here as my transitional shade. And I'm using a Morphe E36 brush to just buff that into my transition area. And I kind of have a not really defined crease, and I have small eyelids, so it was very hard for me to like find my transitional shade, but I just put that above where my eyes fold. So this transition, it doesn't really show up that much on my skin tone, but as we put more colors on there, it serves kind of as like a base for me. So this is what I'm just going to use. I'm just going to buff this into my eyes and blend and blend and blend. Alright, so now I'm going in with this orange shade right here in the palette, and I'm using this Wet n Wild crease brush, and I'm going to put that over the taupey brown that I put at first. I'm gonna keep blending that into my crease area, and this time I'm focusing more so a little bit lower. I'm gonna keep blending that. Okay, so here I'm still blending. Yep, still blending. Alright, so here I'm taking my Morphe M514 brush, and I'm using this dark plummy shade on my outer V to create some depth to the eye look. So I'm going in very, very slowly with this because I feel like with the outer V, and especially a dark color like this, you have to be very careful. I decided to change my brush to this EcoTools brush because the Morphe brush wasn't working out. So now I'm going to go in with my Morphe M441, and I'm going to use this brush to just blend the two colors together, the orange and the dark plummy color, but I'm going back and forth between that brush and the Eco Styling brush because I feel like when you go back and forth, it really gets that gradienty effect that you're looking for. So here I'm going to take this Balm eyeshadow. It's in the shade Will Coleman. I got this in my Ipsy bag. I'm going to be using my fingers to apply this all over my lids. Not all over my lids actually, because since I have the outer V, I'm only applying it to the first quarter, I guess, of my lids. And I'm going to be doing this slowly. I know it's fast forwarded here, but I did it very slowly, and I switched even over to my pinky finger because I didn't want it to go all over the place, so I just kind of really took my time with this and did it very slowly in my inner part of my eye, just to make sure I didn't get it all over my outer V. Okay, so here again, I'm taking my M441 brush by Morphe, and I'm just blending all the harsh lines and all my harsh edges. So now it's time for the foundation. I'm using my IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush, and the foundation I'm using is the Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 420. I feel as if this foundation is a little too red for me, but please let me know in the comment section down below if you think that it's too red, because I'm in between like 400 and 420, but the other day I tried out 400 and it was kind of muddy on me. So please just let me know how you think it looks on camera, because to me it might look a different way than to outsiders. So I'm just going to use this. I love this brush so much. It's what I use if I'm not using a sponge. And as you see, I was just using my foundation to clean up my edges of the eyeshadow. So here I'm grabbing a little Real Technique sponge just to clean off the edges of my eyeshadow, and just to make sure everything's clean and nice. And here I'm just going back again and blending out my eyeshadow one more time. Okay, so I'm grabbing my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep to highlight underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, the center of my forehead, and my chin. I'm going to be using my little Real Techniques brush with this Tarte Rainforest Marine Boosting Mist. I'm spraying my little sponge and just going ahead and blending underneath my eyes and where I applied the concealer. So here I'm taking my Morphe E36 brush, and I'm going to be smudging my lower lash line with that orange shade that I used earlier in my crease area. So here I'm going to be taking this lighter purpley shade and smudging that also underneath my lower lash line. I'm kind of putting this underneath the orange so that both colors just kind of blend in together and give it like a pretty soft smoky-ish looking lash line. So now I'm going to be taking my blush. It's the NYX Ombre blush in the shade New to Me, and I'm going to be using a BH Cosmetics brush to apply it. I've had this brush for years, and it's the only blush brush that I use. So here I'm using my Morphe M501 brush to apply my Fergie highlighter in Hollywood Boulevard. I'm also spraying my brush with some of that Tarte mist I used earlier. I'm just applying the blush to the tops of my cheekbones. I'm also going to be applying the highlighter to my nose as well. So here I was just thinking about what my next step would be, and I forgot to set my under eyes. So I'm going here with some setting powder by Laura Mercier. I don't know if she's cruelty free. Can you guys let me know if she is cruelty free, because that will determine if I'll stop using this powder. This next step right here that I'm doing is something that I learned. I put powder over my eyebrows, and I know some of you are like, well, won't it like stay on the eyebrows? No, it doesn't. You cannot leave this powder for more than like 5 or 10 seconds, because if you do, then it'll like be stuck in your eyebrows. So I just put it on my eyebrows for like 5 seconds or like 10 seconds or so, and then I take a big fluffy brush, and then I just brush the powder away. And when I do this, my eyebrows do stay on for the rest of the day. They really do. I think this is like something I've discovered, or maybe someone here on YouTube already discovered this, but I haven't seen any videos like that. So now I'm going in with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Love this product. I'm just brushing it through my eyebrow hairs to really set in the powder. When I do both of these steps, my eyebrows last so much longer than they would if I just did one or the other. So now I'm going in with my Milani Make It Last setting spray, just setting my face to just get all the makeup to really melt and sink into my face. Now I'm taking this Tarte Lights Lashes and Camera Mascara. I've really been loving this mascara. It makes my lashes look so full and so voluminous, and it just makes them look just really like kind of like falsies. So. Now I'm going to be lining my lips with this Pixie lip contour liner in the shade Natural Rose. And now I'm going to be going over that liner with the ColourPop lipstick in the shade Barracuda. It was my first time using this lipstick, and I never even realized how beautiful this lipstick it really is. Okay, so this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.